Hi. Good to see you. I am currently in between weekends with Tasha Layton. We've already had 2 weekends down, and it's been going great. We're having a blast. I'm very tired. The last this video and the last one, I was just like in a pinch, man, and just like, I gotta get these things done and out the door and posted and all that stuff because I gotta go. But and living just kind of the grub life, just staying comfy, you know. My stripe jacket is awesome. I love it a lot, but it currently stinks quite a bit. And here's the thing, I don't have any plans of washing it. That my denim, a selvage denim that I'm wearing on stage, I don't have any plans of washing them for a while. So we're not here to talk about how dirty I am and how disgusting I am. We're here to talk about some captures. Firstly, I'm drinking this. This is Black and White Rodrigo Sanchez. This thing is really great. I'm really into co-ferments right now. Have been for a while. They are just awesome. I was a barista at Onyx Coffee Lab a long time ago. Feels like a freaking past life, man. I got really used to like their flavor profile, and I've always loved their coffee, and I still do, but lately I've just been like really wanting the funk, man. Gotta have that funk. Got to. So the co-ferments and all the crazy stuff is what I've really been into lately. Man, I'm tired. You can hear it in my voice, dude. Been going hard. So that's what I'm drinking. It's delicious. So yeah, I think that's... Yeah, let's go ahead and hop into talking about captures and stuff. So I have, or at the time of watching this video, I will have 2 new captures live, Oxford and Oldie, as individual offerings, not as a stereo pair. And I've been doing that for a little bit, just kind of testing the individuals, and seeing how that goes. It's funny because I did pairings mostly until now, where now I'm just like offering individuals, and people are like, offer more individuals, and it's like, cool, now I'm doing that, and then people are like, why aren't you offering the stereo pair? That's neither here nor there. It's just, I think it's a funny observation. So these are individual offerings. Oxford is the brand new hand-wired Vox AC30. I think it's AC30 HW2RX or something like that, whatever the model name is. And it's really cool, man. If I'm being honest, like, I've kind of just been over the like Vox meta, specifically in like church music, for a while. And part of me has just been like, part of it is just me being kind of a contrarian by nature. I kind of just question everything, and I don't kind of go with the like, oh, it sounds good because these guys use it, and it sounds good because of this. And I'm not doing that to be, you know, just for the sake of being it. It's just kind of like, I just question everything anyway. And I've played quite a few AC30s over the years. The Korg one I've played, I think 2 or 3 times, and it's kind of meh, you know? It's like, this is the best AC30. It's like, this is the most reliable. It's the Korg era. It's whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's when they really got their crap together. And it's kind of like, and it was like after the Rose Morris era, and like, you know, which had issues of its own apparently, and now Rose Morrises are becoming, you know, it's just kind of like finding the like AC30. It's like, this is the best AC30. And for me, it's like, I just tend to drift more into like boutique land when it comes to AC30s. I just really, I love EL84s, and I love the Vox topology, or the AC30 topology or the AC15 topology. I really love those circuits, but like I found that just over the years, I've much preferred like a Matchless or a Top Hat or a Dr. Z. It's just where I've naturally just like gone towards. They just feel better in my hands. So with Voxes, I've just kind of been like meh on for a long time. And recently I've gotten 2 great Voxes in my hands. The first one being my AC15 hand-wired, the 50th anniversary, which I adore. It's the mahogany variant. It's amazing. There's another video on that coming. And it kind of gave me like a new perspective for Vox, and I was like, ooh, this is awesome. Like, it's big and full and punchy and cool, but still like retaining some of this like vintagey vibe kind of thing, which I love. And then there's what we're here to talk about, the Oxford, or the new AC30, the new hand-wired AC30. To me, it feels like an AC30, and a really, really good one, you know? Like, it feels beautiful. I hear the kind of the swirly harmonics, and it's clear. There's not really any like weird like stiffness, or like, it just feels like a freaking great amp. I think Vox knocked this one out of the park, completely. It's a really, really beautiful amp. My buddy Nick, who graciously let me this amp for me to capture, he's played a lot more AC30s than I have. I've played a bunch, but he's played more than I have, and he is like, this is the best one that Vox has done in a long time. And I think I agree with him. Kind of the Fawn Tolex AC30s, those hand-wired ones, they're cool. They have a thing, and they sound good. But again, it just kind of feels a little stiff. It feels like my hand-wired AC30, my hand-wired AC15, the 50th anniversary, is like a really great like jumping point for me of like, this is what a great AC30 sounds like, or AC circuit. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, it feels like a great Vox circuit, and then it feels like it, almost 20 years later, it's like, this is an amazing representation of a Vox. So with these captures, it comes with 4 instances of the amp, and I stuck with the normal channel in this one because my AC15 has, I'll get into the details of it, has the top boost EF86, or I'll get into the details in a later video, has the 58 EF86 circuit and the 63 top boost circuit. And then this one I wanted to keep normal. Like, I really wanted to keep this as like down the middle, amazing AC30 sound, like just killer. So, and I feel like that's what we ended up with. So just the normal channel, 4 instances of the amp. It's dirty and bright is 1, dirty and dark is 2, clean and bright is 3, and then clean and dark is 4. So, as I said in the Head Coach Redbird video, these captures are super flexible. Really, the purpose of giving you that, the purpose of giving you 4 instances of the amp is really just to give you a better starting point. Like a better, I think Tonex is not really anything like Kemper. But what I think with Kemper, like profiles in the past, it was kind of like you really need to get a profile that's like as close to where you want to be as possible, because once you start tweaking it, it gets a little funky. Tonex is not really like that, especially now. Tonex is significantly more flexible and a more like compelling adjustment, I guess, than Kemper is. However, just giving you some like jump off points, and obviously it does change the character of the amp quite a bit. By with the dark, all I did was like flip the bright switch off on the amp, and then it was like, that's perfect. So just to kind of shelve off some of those like harsh highs for you single coil guys that like have pretty bright pickups. But yeah, I really love these. I've been using them on tour the last couple days, and they're some of my favorite favorite capture I've ever done. They feel amazing. They're really, really great. They're big. Just awesome, man. Great. So, as with HC30, with Head Coach and Redbird, these are hotter than what they would say they are. Like as dirty, it's like it's dirty. But I will say these are a bit cleaner than Head Coach and Redbird, quite a bit. Even though they like kind of flirt with that, like, dirty or clean, that kind of thing. But again, man, and I'll demonstrate this, like same with Head Coach and Redbird, like they are super duper flexible. So click the Alt button, roll the gain down to wherever you want, and that's great. And just as kind of a side note, what I love about running or like capturing these like hotter, part of it is my reamp box to keep the impedance where it's supposed to be, so there's no like weirdness there. But then also, like, I really wanted to be able to give you more information to play with. So like as you roll back on your gain knob, it still feels like harmonic and pretty, and like you're not really losing anything. Obviously at some point in the amp you're going to lose some of that sparkle and some of that like dynamic and some of that bloom, but by giving you a capture that's hotter than what's listed, as you roll back you still retain a lot of what's special about the amp. So I'm done yapping. Guy in my last video said 48-minute video and 2 minutes of playing. Which is like, that's not true. There was a lot of playing, but it is what it is. Cheers to that guy. This is just Oxford on both sides, so you can kind of hear just this amp. Oh my gosh, there's that harmonic, dude. Oh man. Yeah, dude, these are great. These are so freaking good. These are so good. Oh man. I freaking love these captures, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel that about all my babies though. All my children. They're all great. Let's push these, man. I'm using the small board today because my big board is currently locked in the trailer. Behind stuff, so I couldn't really get to it. That's okay. So I'm using the Apollo approved Sawdust and my GFI Enigma. The GFI Enigma I'm using as like a mid boost, and then the Sawdust is placed in the loop of the Enigma, so it goes mid boost, Sawdust, and then the full range boost within the Enigma after that. So it goes mid boost, that's pushing into the Sawdust, and then full range boost, that's after. Let's start with the Sawdust though. push a little more. Let's go mid boost into the sawdust. Full range boost now. Goodbye, it's a different key, but all right, let's throw some delay and reverb on. Mid boost. Full range boost with that. Sawdust now. Woo! Delay and reverb. Yay! Very good. I freaking love these, man. They're so great. Like I said, like it's kind of giving me like a new appreciation for Voxes. Yeah, I just love them. They are, they still have all the stuff that I like want and really that I think we as guitar players need for like a mix. Live or in studio, like the harmonic thing, that's what helps you cut through the mix. And then like it's pretty trim. Like I'm very like careful with how many lows I include in an amp, because the reality is like your lows, if you have too many lows in your guitar signal, you're walking over bass, which is walking over and also walking over keys, also walking over a kick drum. You're just going to kind of cause all kinds of, you could cause all kinds of phase issues in a mix. So it's kind of like, man, keep it trim. Like that's the stuff that like you don't need anyway. But I do leave a little bit in there. You just don't need that much. So that's how I like to like shape my stuff and put them out the door and push them out the door. It's just like it's trim, it's beautiful, it's gonna sit in a mix. Okay, so little tangent there. So if they have plenty of harmonics, especially when you push them. There's kind of like this like really beautiful, crispy presence thing at the top that I love. And there's great solid mid range. So as you push your drives into it, you'll just punch through a mix and sit perfectly well. I've had zero issues with these. They sound amazing in my ears. And front of house, our guy Chris is really happy with them. So yeah, that's Oxford. I love them, man. They're really beautiful. So